and community partners, economic development leaders, and educational providers to connect employers with qualified, skilled talent and job seekers with employment and career development opportunities. Tune in the third Wednesday of each month at 9:30 a.m. to Career Source, Citrus, Levy, Marion, and learn how they can help you. If you or a loved one is suffering with knee, shoulder, neck, back pain, or tennis elbow and would like to learn how to get out of pain, go to Regenetic.com. Then listen in on the first and third Thursday at 10 a.m. to the people that give you the regenerative medical solutions to your pain. Regenetic. First and third Thursdays, 10 a.m. here on WOCA 96.3 FM, 1370 AM. The Source. Regenetic.com.
Here is your 30-second news brief. Governor Scott is proposing a $220 million spending increase to help protect Florida's natural resources. Senator Bill Nelson is courting Puerto Rican evacuees, hoping they will show support in the 2018 elections. University of Florida head coach Jim McElwain says his players have received threats from angry fans. And Universal Orlando has announced that the Minions will join Santa Claus in an all-new incarnation of Universal's holiday parade featuring Macy's famous balloons. And that is your news brief from The Source. On top of the world, Ocala's premier active adult community is a leader in the industry in both recreational activities and amenities. They utilize superior construction methods to deliver energy-efficient homes. Tune in Wednesday at 9 a.m. Robert Colin with On Top of the World will be our guest to discuss all the exciting new things On Top of the World can offer to current and prospective new residents. So be sure to tune in Wednesday at 9 a.m. on Top of the World. You deserve the world.
All right, 25 minutes before 8 o'clock. Thank you for tuning in. Nice looking day, huh? I remember.
Yeah.
You remember when you were a kid? This time of year, it was always exciting, right?
It is, very.
A little bit darker in the morning, right? You go to school, right?
Yeah.
Did you have any after-school programs where you lived?
I think we did, yeah. I can't remember. It's been so long.
We had outdoor and indoor. It was up to you. But as the kid, you were able to say. And I think when my son went to school, I believe he had them too. But that was, let's see, my son is now 31, right? Mm-hmm. And your children are like
38 and 40.
Wow. So we are out of touch a little bit with what's going on. Let's find out what's going on. Mm-hmm. Jody Grant and Sage Learn are on the phone. They're talking to us about the After School Alliance. Let's see, the importance of after-school programs for students, families, and communities. Good morning, Jody and Sage. Good morning to both of you.
Good morning. Good morning.
Good morning. Thanks for having us.
You're welcome. Where are you calling from?
Washington, D.C.
Oh, all right. How's the weather there today?
It's rainy.
Tell me about the after-school programs today versus maybe like when we were kids, which is 160 years ago. So they still had wooden shacks back then.
So I would say after-school programs have come a long, long way since you were in after school.
Uh-huh.
And Sage can tell you about Boys and Girls Clubs and all the really sophisticated, hands-on, incredible things they are doing with kids every day.
Oh, really?
Yeah, after-school programs today, like Boys and Girls Clubs, are really about helping working families, especially in underserved communities, providing everything from homework help, tutoring, educational enrichment, college preparation, and it's really designed to help young people's academic achievement, so it's setting them up for career in college.
Well, that's awesome. Yesterday we had in the studio the guy who runs the Boys and Girls Club here in our community, so kind of a coincidence. And they have a really good program here, and I'm sure they are doing exactly the kind of things you're talking about. So what was there a study done that indicated what needs to be done or how well we're doing?
So yes, the answer is across the country, programs are doing really well. The problem is that far too many kids don't have access. So there are about 10 million kids in after-school programs, but there are 20 million whose parents want them to be in programs, and they just don't have them.
Why?
So we need to be doing more. Well, it's a combination of, particularly in rural areas, the programs don't exist. They're hard to get to. But the big thing is money. For low-income families, they can't afford these programs, and we don't have enough public dollars going in and private dollars going in.
Really?
To give kids these opportunities. Yep.
Well, see, now that's interesting. I mean, yesterday the whole reason he came in here was to talk about a fundraiser.
Okay, exactly. And, a lot of these programs receive public and private dollars because the public dollars can help generate private support. But we, desperately, if we want all of our kids to succeed, 80% of their learning time is outside of school. We should seize that opportunity to prepare them. And to do that, we need to get more of them into programs like these.
And will these dollars that you raise help with transportation? Because I know in our area, children ride the bus. My children rode the bus, and you rode it from home into school, and then you rode it from school to home because the parents work. So that means there's extra transportation involved on the parents' part to get the children to those after-school programs, and that's a difficulty when you have a job.
Right, so it's a huge issue. One of the benefits of after school is for working parents. It often, they try to end the programs after the parents finish work. So you can be picking the kids up at 6 o'clock in the afternoon, and it's also a chance to actually talk to some of the program staff. But some of the programs do have transportation. I was just in rural Hawaii, of all places. They have to pay $1,700 a week to get their kids home.
Whoa. A week.
Yep.
Holy mackerel.
Because the kids live an hour away, some of them.
Wow, that's crazy. And at 6 o'clock seems kind of late. Is that unusual?
A lot of the programs end between 5 and 6. One of the best things about after school is the programs really try to cater to the community that they're in. So we even have a handful of programs that have evening hours because not all parents work 9 to 5.
And can these after-school programs, can you incorporate them in the schools? That way the children are already in the schools. They don't have to go to another location, and then they can, when the school is done, the program is done, they're still in the same place as they started in the morning.
Absolutely. Go Sage. Yeah, absolutely. School partnerships are a very important piece. About 30% of Boys and Girls Clubs are co-located in the schools themselves.
Okay, so what do we do? How do we help? Yesterday we learned how we can help locally. They're in a nutshell, it's a fashion show, and all we got to do is go to the fashion show, and we'll be contributing to them. What else can we do? Are there any ideas?
So there's an event. So there's an event coming up on October 26th, and it's co-hosted by the Orange County Public Schools and the City of Orlando After School All-Stars. Okay. And the Boys and Girls Clubs of Central Florida will be part of this. It's their Lights On After School event that'll be from 5:30 to 8 p.m. at the Lake Eola Park Amphitheater.
Oh, okay.
Oh, and that's this Thursday, then.
Oh, so just go over to Lake Eola. Okay, well that's
Thursday.
Easy. And what will we experience? What's the show?
The event's going to have music, dance, theatrical performances from some of the after-school programs, including the Boys and Girls Club.
And these programs...
And I would...
Go ahead.
Well, I was to say, and go to our website, www.afterschoolalliance.org, because we need people shouting about these great programs so that we can build support in our local communities, statewide, nationwide, so that we can get more resources into after school.
And do you have the juniors and seniors in high school, do you ask them to be mentors to the younger children? Because that way it's a win-win. The juniors and seniors can get volunteer hours for their scholarships, and the younger students can learn.
So the answer to that is yes, and in some programs they even pay high school students to work, but we also have fabulous programs for middle schoolers and high schoolers that might involve internships and apprenticeships, a lot of work doing helping causes in the community and solving community problems. So these programs are K through 12.
Wow. I wonder how the homeschooled kids handle things like that. I guess that when
they are invited. We have homeschool kids, we have private school kids, and after school we have charter schools that run after school programs.
Oh, really?
The idea is that for all these kids, there's benefits to after school.
Because I'm sorry, Robin and I have a unique vantage point, because when you do a radio show, the students that show up in the studio are usually students that have achieved some kind of a recognition or an award. So we see the cream of the crop, and we see, and here's the thing: if there's ever a debate, which way is the best way? I think they're all good. They're all bringing some great students in from the public schools, the private schools, and the homeschool kids. Mm-hmm. They all come in here. They're like bright, brilliant, They
are.
Really promising kids. Yeah.
And they all should be engaged and active after school, rather than staring at screens or worse.
Oh, I agree. Yeah, I agree.
Do parents give their input to the After School Alliance?
So they do. We hear a lot from parents. I have to say, across the board, for most parents, after school gives them peace of mind. They are, like over 90% are thrilled with their programs. But I would say the most important voices for our programs are actually the kids' voices, because we want the programs to be fun. We want the kids to be engaged.
Yeah.
So
I'm sure.
especially as they get older, we want to know what they want to be doing, and then make it a learning experience.
It's the only way you're ever going to know, because we as adults, we have no clue. It's an eye opener every time you hear each year when things change. Jody and Sage, thank you for being on the show with us. I want to make sure the listeners have the website that will help you and help everybody else. Lake Eola, by the way, this Thursday, so if you want to go down there.
Excellent.
AfterSchoolAlliance.org is the website I have. Is that accurate?
That's accurate. And Sage, you want to give Boys and Girls Club?
Yep, boysandgirlsclubs.org. Take a look on the website. Talks a lot about the programs that are happening at clubs across the country. There's over 4,300 clubs in the U.S.
Oh, my.
And we have one right here. By the way, if you want to go
one.
to the fashion show I was talking about, they left us a ticket. So call me right now, 622-9622. I got one ticket I can give away, and you'll have a good time at a fashion show. Plus, you'll help out the Boys and Girls Club. Jody and Sage, thank you for being on the show with us today.
Thank you.
Great. Thank you. We appreciate you having us.
You're welcome. We will be right back.
The weather is brought to you by MyFWC.com. Safe boating is no accident. On Tuesday, cloudy most of the time, but it'll be less humid in the afternoon. Just be on the lookout for a couple of showers and a thunderstorm near the coast. A high of 80 to 85. Tuesday night will be mostly clear and cooler with an evening shower thunderstorm near the coast. A low of 52 to 64. Wednesday, plenty of sunshine, cooler but nice with a high of 71 to 75. And Thursday, nice day with plenty of sunshine and a high of 73 to 75. From the Florida Weather Center, I'm meteorologist Evan Duffy.
The entire world watched. They watched each step down the rungs of that small ladder, one after another, and waited with great anticipation for that last step.
It's one small step for man, one giant leap for mankind.
At that moment, humanity saw the impossible become the possible. And today, the sky is not the limit. Achievement. Pass it on. A message from the Foundation for a Better Life.
An unexpected pregnancy can turn a young woman's life upside down. The House of One in Faith in Ocala gives these young women a place to live in privacy and comfort under the Christian care of counselors who will guide and protect both the woman and her unborn child. The House of One in Faith is confidential, loving, and free. For more information, call 352-687-8895.
If you find an animal or a bird that needs help, call Animist Foundation at 352-843-6379. They will come and get the animal if you can't take it to them. High school students and those with court-ordered community service can earn required hours in this rewarding environment. And veterans who share a bond with animals and parents who have been through mental or physical trauma are especially welcomed. Families, clubs, and tourists can arrange for tours of Animist without driving for hours or miles. Consider volunteering. Animist needs you.
Hi, I'm Seth with AA Lock, Dock, and Security. Have you ever thought about the locks or security on your house or business? Have you ever wondered why the keys to your new car cost so much? Well, at AA Lock, Dock, and Security, we can help with securing your valuables. We can even replace those expensive transponder keys. We can give you the knowledge that no one else will. Call AA Lock, Dock, and Security at 867-1965. That's 867-1965.
Gene Powell Pasture Mowing, 629-2440. In addition to our pasture mowing service, we also offer fence row spraying and stump grinding services. Now is the perfect time to get ahead on your weed control and to take care of those troublesome stumps for an overall pleasing appearance. Gene Powell Pasture Mowing, 629-2440, or online at powellgene@yahoo.com. We are licensed and insured. Gene Powell Pasture Mowing, 629-2440.
All right, 12 minutes before 8 o'clock. There's something up with the call-in line, and I tried during the break to fix it, but I'm not good at this stuff. And anyway, so, all right, I apologize if you tried to call in for that ticket. All right, we can do the show, though.
Yes,
all right. I wanted to share something with you. Hold on.
Okay, I'm ready.
Okay. There was a story in the news the last couple of days about the president speaking to the Gold Star widow. President Donald Trump called Natasha Alencar in April, 4 days after her husband, Army Staff Sergeant Mark R. D. Alencar, had been killed in Afghanistan, praising her husband as an unbelievable hero. The Alencar was surrounded by her 5 children when she took the call from the president, as one of her daughters filmed the whole conversation. Trump told her he was sorry about the whole situation and twice invited her to Washington. If you're around Washington, you come over and see me in the Oval Office, he said during their 4-minute conversation. He asked the Alencar about her oldest son, a college football player at Missouri Valley College in Marshall, Missouri, and inquired about her 4 other children. Trump asked her to say hello to them for him and tell them their father was a great hero that I respected. It was a moment of niceness that we needed because we were going through hell, D. Alencar said. At that moment when my world was upside down and me and my kids didn't know which way we were going, it felt like I was talking to just another regular human, unquote. The Alencar's husband, a member of the 7th Special Forces Unit, was killed April 8th while battling ISIS fighters in eastern Afghanistan. The Alencar said she decided to share the video so that everyone could see that not only myself, not only my family, not only the people gave support, but the commander-in-chief also helped, unquote. Trump lately has been in a verbal attack. It's a verbal back and forth, I should say, with Florida Democratic Representative Frederica Wilson over comments she claimed were insensitive when he spoke to the widow of Sergeant LaDavid Johnson. Johnson died in an ambush in Nigeria. So this is not the recording, but I want to show you the recording.
Oh, okay.
If you don't mind, it's about 4.5 minutes long, to be honest with you.
Okay.
But I want you to hear it because I don't believe he would be talking any differently to any of the other widows. I just don't believe that. I think if he said he knew what he was getting into, he said it in a way that meant, that's the sign of a hero.
Yeah, exactly.
You're going into a fire knowing there's a fire, and yet they turned it around to make it seem like bad. The whole political game that we are experiencing these days is just so disgusting. But anyway, here's the piece.
Yes, sir.
I am so sorry to hear about the whole situation. What a horrible thing, except that he's an unbelievable hero. And, all of the people that served with him are saying how incredible he was.
Yes, sir.
And just an amazing guy. And
Hello, sir.
He's a great hero.
I want to thank you, President Trump. Those words are very kind. He was an amazing man, an amazing husband, and an amazing soldier. And I couldn't be more proud of my husband than I am right now, sir, to be honest with you. It's what my husband wanted to do. Yeah.
Everyone told me how great. I mean, he was the leader. He was the boss. He was their friend. They all loved him. Just like you do. I mean, he's just a special guy. Go ahead, Natasha.
Yes, he's just an all-around guy, and I'm glad that you got to get to know a little bit about him and get to hear a little bit about him, sir. My husband is, to me, he was already my hero, to be honest with you. We've been together 15 years, 5 children. Run down real quick, 2017, 15, 12, and 4. My son is currently in college in Missouri playing football, so when I say all around, a hero, yes, but now it's like the world gets to know he is an American hero. So thank you. I really, really appreciate it. I really do, sir. Thank you.
That's so amazing. It's so amazing. And I'll tell you, when you're around, if you could, the people to deal with, but if you're around Washington, you come over and see me at the Oval Office, okay?
Yes, sir.
You just come over and see me because you are just the kind of family. This is what we want. And how good a football player is your son at Missouri? He's got to be pretty good. That's a good team, team, right?
Yes, sir. He's a cornerback. He's been playing since he was 5, and he got a full academic scholarship when we were stationed in Hawaii, Schofield Barracks, sir. So it's his life. That's what he always wants to do. He's doing it, sir. He's making me proud, and he's making his father proud in heaven. So I have no complaints. I really don't. I'm a proud woman.
He got an academic scholarship, not a sports scholarship?
Not a sports scholarship. It was academic. He's had a 3.7 and above, sir, since the grades could, from kindergarten all the way up to 12th grade. Me and my husband, we never had to worry and never had to stress on him doing it. And just to add that he loves football on it first, there are no words, sir, to tell you how proud I am of my son. He's 20. Oh, God, yes. It's like I said.
Are your other kids all outstanding, or do you have some good and some not quite as good?
We got some soccer players, right? So there are always a couple in the group here, and I have we have soccer players, cheerleaders, singers. It's a roundabout of talent, and they all have their special ways in their own ways. They're all truly amazing kids. So yeah, we are truly blessed. Yes, we are.
Well, you just take care of yourself.
Yes, sir.
Come around and see me when you're in Washington, and say hello to your children and tell them their father was a great hero that I respected, and I learned a lot. Before I made the call, I like to learn, and it's amazing what kind of a guy he was. So just tell him I said your father was a great hero. And take care of yourself, Natasha. You know that. It's going to be, it takes time. Time is the key.
Thank you so much.
Just take care of yourself.
Thank you so much.
I'm honored to talk to you.
Thank you, sir, and to you the same, okay? I really appreciate it, sir, and thank you. Thank you very much from myself and family. Thank you.
Thank you very much, darling. You take care of yourself.
You too, sir. Bye.
So I don't know. I wanted you to hear that, because does anybody actually believe that he would have been any different to any other caller?
No.
To any other person you called?
No. I certainly don't believe that.
I tried when that, first of all, as far as the quality of the call, that's better than what I got, because what I got was really kind of hard. So I did the best I could to improve the quality of that sound. But the other thing I wanted to tell you was that the phone line is ringing right now, so I want to take some calls. And I tried during that to see if I could fix this phone problem. Hopefully I did. Good morning, you're on the air. Oh, are you kidding me? Okay. Well, so I can hear callers calling in, but I can't for some reason be heard by the callers. So I try to click a box in the thing. But anyway, I wanted to share that with you. Any thoughts at all?
I just think it was a wonderful phone call. I feel it was very heartfelt. I did not feel that it was mechanical, and I believe she really could feel it too. I mean, the way she was in her voice, and his respect of her respect of him, and when she was talking about her one son that was a football player at college, President Trump, brought up the other children so they wouldn't feel like they were left out, because I feel he genuinely wanted to know how they were doing also, and not focus on just the one. And I think all of his words were genuine. They weren't scripted, and I don't know why anybody would rip that conversation apart.
I don't know. And the whole political stuff has always annoyed me. And if you've listened to us long enough, you know that I've said the exact same thing regardless of who was in office. So, good morning. You're on the air. Can you hear me? Well, they don't hear me. I don't know. I don't know what's going on with this phone. Let me try another one. Good morning. You're on the air. If you're listening,
hello?
Yeah, if you're listening on the radio, you can hear me on the radio.
It's fairly obvious that the Congresswoman kind of found a sentence that she wanted to whack the president with, and just singled out one sentence out of a 10-minute phone call.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I agree. And even that sentence could have been skewed, because the sentence could have been easily in a positive way. What a hero. He knew what he was getting into, and he went in anyway. That's not a bad thing to say.
No.
And General Kelly even said that he told the president to say that.
Wow. I don't know, Jim. I just think that the whole country is becoming so politically venomous toward one another that it's part of the problem, I think. All right, thank you.
Have a good morning, all.
I appreciate. I apologize for the problem. Obviously, Jim was listening to my part of this conversation on his radio. There's a technical thing happening right now, so I can't. For some reason you can't hear me on your phone. But if you've got your radio, I don't. Usually we tell you to turn the radio down.
Yeah.
Now, in order to hear me, you'll have to have the radio on. Apparently, so. Anyway, just wanted to share that with you.
Yeah, and if it's just not right to take things out of context. I mean, she said that her son was in college playing football, and then President Trump asked if he was on a sports college scholarship. She said academic, and people could rip that apart too. It's horrible, absolutely horrible.
The one thing I think is probably true is that the people who we have elected into office are really trying to do what they think is best. Now, we as the voters don't always agree with what they're doing. That's just the way it is. And it has nothing to do with, well, it shouldn't have anything to do with whether you're a Democrat or a Republican. You should be thinking about what's being said, what's being done, and forget about just ridiculing everything that's your opposite and supporting everything that's your same.
Right.
That's the problem right there.
Exactly.
Nobody's listening. Everybody's just looking at the name of their team and rooting for their team.
That's right, for sure. And it's just to use people like that, for their own means and advancement is sorry.
All right, we'll take a little break. We'll be right back. Maybe I'll fix the phone. We'll see. We'll be right back.
Broadcasting from the Paddock Mall Studios, this is WOCA, Ocala, Gainesville, The Villages, 1370 AM, 96.3 FM, The Source.
Fox News Radio, I'm Chris Foster. President Trump's joining Senate Republicans for their weekly lunch at the Capitol today to talk about tax reform.
President Trump has publicly feuded with several Republican senators who have criticized policy and style decisions. Republicans have a narrow 52-48 seat margin in the Senate. Senate Majority Leader Mitch McConnell insists he and the president are on the same page with a shared goal of tax cuts this year.
Fox's Jared Halpern. Before that lunch, the president swears in Callista Gingrich, Newt's wife, as ambassador to the Vatican. A stormy day in part of the country, maybe the hottest World Series game ever.
Scattered strong storms are likely across the Northeast today. Damaging winds, a few tornadoes, and flooding will be possible. Record-breaking heat for Southern California ahead of tonight's World Series opener. Conditions across California remain optimal for wildfires.
Fox meteorologist Janice Dean. Fox News, we report, you decide.
Napa know-how. Right now, Napa Full Synthetic Motor Oil is on sale for just $4.29 a quart. Quality motor oil at an affordable price. A deal so good it practically sells itself. Which begs the question, what do we do with the rest of this commercial? Repeat the deal, I guess. Napa Full Synthetic Motor Oil for just $4.29 a quart. That's Napa know-how.
Napa know-how.
General states pricing. Sales prices do not include applicable state, local taxes, or recycling fees. Offer ends 10/31/17.
You know those families who quietly enjoy the holidays? Me neither. Well, until thecompanystore.com. Now the kids love playing Hotel Auntie Carol in the good sheets, as they call them. They actually want to go to bed, so we get some adult time, and that's worth giving thanks.
Thecompanystore.com has been perfecting the ultimate comforts of home for over 100 years. From the finest quality bedding and bath to home decor and more. Order between October 1st and 30th to get 25% off plus free shipping with our friends and family discount. Visit thecompanystore.com and enter the code FAMILY.
Council. Here is your 30-second news brief. Governor Scott is proposing a $220 million spending increase to help protect Florida's natural resources. Senator Bill Nelson is courting Puerto Rican evacuees, hoping they will show support in the 2018 elections. University of Florida head coach Jim McElwain says his players have received threats from angry fans. And Universal Orlando has announced that the Minions will join Santa Claus in an all-new incarnation of Universal's holiday parade featuring Macy's famous balloons. And that is your news brief from The Source.
If you or a loved one is suffering with knee, shoulder, neck, back pain, or tennis elbow, and would like to learn how to get out of pain, go to Regenetic.com. Then listen in on the first and third Thursday at 10 a.m. to the people that give you the regenerative medical solutions to your pain. Regenetic, first and third Thursdays, 10 a.m. here on WOCA 96.3 FM, 1370 AM. The Source, Regenetic.com.
Langley Health Services, located at 7205 Southeast Merricamp Road in Ocala, is a federally qualified health center offering family practice, pediatrics, podiatry, dental, behavioral health, and radiology services. Most insurance accepted, sliding scale for those who qualify, and same-day appointments available until 4 p.m. with board-certified family practice and internal medicine physicians on staff. Langley Health Services, call today 352-680-7000.
Tired of looking at stained carpets, dirty tile, or grout? Call Silverback Restoration, 414-5312. Make your flooring look great again. Stains, pet odors, allergies. Call Silverback Restoration, 414-5312. From serving our country to serving our community. Silverback Restoration, 414-5312. Residential and commercial. And now, 3 rooms for just $99. Check their website, silverbackrestoration.com.
Howdy folks, RL here for Dairy Queen again to tell you about what's hot and what's not. Dairy Queen has some of the best char-grilled chicken breasts on earth, as well as their chicken breast salad. And the burgers are exceptional, cooked on a real grill for the best flavor and less fat. And for dessert, blizzards are unequaled. Personally, banana split is my all-time favorite. Dairy Queen Silver Springs, where we always treat you like kings and queens.
The weather is brought to you by MyFWC.com. Safe boating is no accident. On Tuesday, cloudy most of the time, but it'll be less humid in the afternoon. Just be on the lookout for a couple of showers and a thunderstorm near the coast, a high of 80 to 85. Tuesday night will be mostly clear and cooler with an evening shower thunderstorm near the coast, a low of 52 to 64. Wednesday, plenty of sunshine, cooler but nice with a high of 71 to 75. And Thursday, nice day with plenty of sunshine and a high of 73 to 75. From the Florida Weather Center, I'm meteorologist Evan Duffy.
All right, thank you, Evan Duffy. 5 minutes after 8 o'clock. Looks like it's going to be a nice day. Temperatures are expected to be a little bit cooler as we get deeper into this week. And a week from today is Halloween. Can you believe that? A week from today is Halloween. All right, let me give you a quick look at the weather. Galen, by the way, did contact Robin and said he wasn't going to be able to be on this morning, so we'll make sure we mention his part in all of this, which is to donate blood. We'll get to that in a second. So the mention of rain, there isn't much, but tomorrow, listen to this, today the highs are around 80. Tomorrow the high around 70.
Oh, my.
And then 72 Thursday and 78 Friday, and back to 80 on Saturday with rain. And then Sunday back to 70. Sometimes the lows are in the 40s in this next week or so. In fact, looking ahead to Sunday night, looks like lows will be in the mid 40s. Mm-hmm. Well, that's awesome.
Wow.
Halloween Day, though, pretty much back to normal. 74 degrees, the expected high, 55, the expected low at night. So, all right, let's see. Galen Unold is not going to be able to call in. He's got a meeting or something, so I do have a segment that we can do. But in his on his behalf, let me. First of all, thank all of you who donate blood for donating blood, regardless of the differences we may have, opinion-wise, political-wise, everything else-wise. The truth is, we're all in this together, and donating blood is good for everybody. Your blood can go to somebody who you might be vehemently against.
Exactly.
But that's okay. I mean, I like to think that when we have intelligent debate, it's not to prove that one is better than the other, but rather to listen to both sides intelligently and to come to a conclusion that is best for everyone. That's why one of the things I disagree with Rush Limbaugh on is this. Rush Limbaugh plays it like compromise is a weakness. To compromise is a weakness. Now, I haven't listened to Rush in a very long time, so I might be saying something that's no longer his opinion. But back when we used to carry him on this station, I would hear him say that, and I loved Rush. I thought he had a lot of good points. We learned a lot from Rush Limbaugh. But I don't think that compromise is a weakness. I think compromise, intelligent compromise, maybe one word needs to be added to that. Because if it's intelligent and you're realizing, okay, you're a smart person who disagrees with me. But by being a smart person, that means you've got some good ideas, and maybe I should listen to them. And I hope you respect me enough to know that I'm also intelligent, and maybe my ideas have something useful that you can bend with, and perhaps we can put the two together and come up with a compromise. That's what makes this country great. It's part of what makes this country great.
Mm-hmm.
And our job as talk show hosts is simply to talk and to listen. So it's not just to talk, but to listen as well, to listen to you. Unfortunately, right now, the phone is driving me nuts. So while I can hear you, if you want to call in, you're welcome to call in, but you'll have to monitor my end of the conversation and Robin's end on your radio, which is a little awkward because there's a delay and there's an echo and all that. But
oh, there you go.
And if you're listening on the internet, please don't even try it because that delay is like 20 seconds long. That's just impossible. But I mean, if you're local and you're on the radio, you should be hearing us pretty, half a second, maybe as much as 3 seconds. But anyway, so, I went on a big tangent there. Donate blood. Just donate blood. Galen Unold comes on each day. It's from Life South to remind us that lives are saved because we donate blood. It doesn't take a genius to figure that out. There is no science that we know of that enables us to make blood out of anything. So it is up to us to donate blood. It takes about a half hour. It's kind of an anticlimactic experience because you just go there, lay down, and then you're done, Mm-hmm. So and so that's it. All right. So there's a lot of sex abuse and sex discrimination and sex things going on in the news lately. Not discrimination as much. There's a lot of that. But there was a story about another, 38 people have accused the writer and director named James Toback of sexual harassment. Yesterday we were listening to Glenn Beck, and he was talking about some sexual harassment issues involving Bill O'Reilly.
Oh,
okay.
Yes.
Of course, you know about the sexual harassment issues of Bill Cosby, and there's this guy Weinstein. Apparently, and I don't doubt any of the ladies who come forward and say, well, when there's that many ladies, it's kind of hard to look the other way and say, oh, I guess he didn't do any of it,
Oh, exactly.
Now, the magician, what's the guy's name?
David Blaine?
Yeah, I think that's his name, yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, he was accused, but one lady came forward. I'm not saying he didn't do anything, but I'm just saying as spectators, as viewers. So there's been a couple of times as a man, I've wondered if in the course of my life, have I done anything inappropriate that might actually have been, so uncomfortable for the ladies that I might have been interested in.
Uh-huh.
Has it been so uncomfortable that I was actually inappropriate? And I don't know. I think as men, we are hardwired, as they say, to try to find somebody who we can spend our lives with. And so I'm not excusing anybody who's been over the line, but there's a group of ladies who put down who listed 47 things that men do that all contribute to the problem of sexual harassment. So
47 things. Wow.
47 things.
I'm listening. I'm all ears.
I'm going to tell you what they wrote, what the list says, and then you have to ask yourself this: have I ever done this? And if you've ever done this, then you are part of the problem.
Mm-hmm.
Now, you said you thought that maybe this should be the opposite too. Have you ever done this as a woman to a man?
Yeah.
So since you are a woman, you can tell me.
Okay.
All right, here we go. Number 1, have I ever looked at a woman in a way that made her visibly uncomfortable? God, I probably have.
Uh-huh.
You know what? So automatically, number 1, I've probably been part of the problem. I mean,
uh-huh.
I don't know. I mean, I don't know.
You made her feel uncomfortable.
I don't know. I don't know if I have, to be honest with you, but I might have.
Well, you're a man.
I know.
So you might have.
I might have. So does this work the other way? If has a woman ever looked at me in a way that made me feel uncomfortable? I don't remember this ever happening. Okay. All right. So that one, I guess I already failed the test because all you have to do is have one of these and you're part of the problem. So I'm already guilty.
Yeah. But this question shouldn't be on
Number
there.
2, have you ever looked at her breasts while talking to her?
I do.
Well, thank you. So do I.
If I'm talking to another woman and she's got cleavage, and I mean, I'm there.
It doesn't.
What can I say?
She could be wearing a turtleneck sweater, and my eyes are still going to say hello.
Exactly. Yeah.
How do you?
So I do. I mean,
So you're never supposed to look down at all. It's just, I mean, staring and what was the Seinfeld thing? Quick look. The quick look.
And how many women look at guys' butts and at their front part too? I mean, as they're walking, and then they make comments as they walk by the guy. I've heard that.
But do you think we complain? Apparently, women are very, very upset. Do you feel uncomfortable? Let me ask you, as a woman. You're with a guy, and he's talking to you, and all of a sudden he looks down and looks back up. Oh, my gosh.
Yeah.
I've done that so many times. I'm always
I'd
embarrassed.
say, wow, that's great.
No, you don't.
They're noticed.
Well, maybe.
It makes me feel sexy when that happens.
Okay.
See, the guy's not touching, the guy's not saying anything lewd. He's just glancing, okay? And that makes me feel
Robin.
sexy, so I'm honest.
All ladies who are getting mad at Robin or maybe they're giving you a high five. Maybe say, high five, Robin.
Yeah. I can't
You're
believe that
telling it
some
like it
women
is.
don't say,
All right.
look at me.
2 questions so far I have check marks next to, which means I failed twice.
Okay.
Now, the next one I've never done.
Okay.
Have you ever stolen? Oh, come on.
Stolen?
Stolen a kiss. Have you ever stolen a kiss?
No,
I've never done that.
because you only kiss the person you're dating. You don't, unless, you don't just, go up to a guy and all of a sudden do that. I mean, can you imagine if Joe's walking down the hall and I go steal a kiss from him? That's stealing a kiss. That's, no.
Okay, all right, I got something to tell you about kissing.
Okay.
On the other side, we'll be right back.
The weather is brought to you by MyFWC.com. Safe boating is no accident. On Tuesday, cloudy most of the time, but it'll be less humid in the afternoon. Just be on the lookout for a couple of showers and a thunderstorm near the coast. A high of 80 to 85. Tuesday night will be mostly clear and cooler with an evening shower thunderstorm near the coast. A low of 52 to 64. Wednesday, plenty of sunshine, cooler but nice with a high of 71 to 75. And Thursday, nice day with plenty of sunshine and a high of 73 to 75. From the Florida Weather Center, I'm meteorologist Evan Duffy.
What do I do now?
After 911, don't worry, call Fakuri. Fakuri Medical and Chiropractic, treating auto injuries for over 32 years. Same-day appointments, immediate medical attention, all under one roof. Don't worry, call Fakuri. Go to bestinjurycare.com. All auto insurances are accepted. Available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week to take your call. Car accident? Don't worry, call Fakuri. bestinjurycare.com.
Direct Connect to UCF, where students who attend the College of Central Florida and graduate with an AA or articulated AS degree are guaranteed admission to the University of Central Florida. Success coaches are ready and waiting to assist you in designing an educational plan that is right for you in any of their locations across Central Florida. Remember, connecting is easy and guaranteed. Find out more at directconnecttoUCF.com. Bicycles are great fun. You see nature up close. You get no impact exercise. The possibilities are endless. You could start your bicycling adventure at Brick City Bicycles. Young or old, experienced or a new rider, visit Brick City Bicycles at 217 Southeast 1st Avenue right here in Ocala. Brick City Bicycles has everything all under one roof. With holidays right around the corner, Santa wanted you to know now's the time to lay away that special gift. Stop by today. Brick City Bicycles. On November 9th, the Bridge at Ocala Assisted Living Community will be hosting their 7th annual Wreaths of Hope silent auction. This year's proceeds go to benefit the Trinity Catholic High School Band. There'll be live entertainment, hors d'oeuvres, a chocolate fountain, and of course the silent auction. A $10 cash or check donation is requested per person and includes 2 free beverage tickets. Plan now to attend November 9th from 6:30 till 9:30 p.m. Call 352-873-2036.
Hey, I'm Gary. And I'm Eric. Did you know that Red Eye Radio is on WOCA The Source every night from 2 to 6 a.m. and it's live?
That's right. No tape shows here.
We know that the news doesn't sleep.
And neither do we. So we're here with you live from 2 till 6 a.m. every weekday. Call us 866-90-RED-EYE. So join me, Gary McNamara.
And me, Eric Harley, every weeknight to discuss the latest in news and entertainment.
Right here on WOCA The Source.
All right, 18 minutes after 8 o'clock. Thank you for tuning in. On Galen Unald's behalf, let's real quickly remind you that donating blood is the only way we have a blood supply. And if you can get over to Life South and donate blood, you will save lives. If you go to lifesouth.org, you'll be able to find out where the Bloodmobile is. All right, I have the phone line. I will take phone calls, but you're not able to hear me on your phone. So if you can monitor me on your radio, just keep it low so you can hear me, but not so loud that it's feeding back. It's going to be crazy. If we can see if we can do it this way until we get it fixed. Good morning. You're on the air. Are you there? Hello. Oh my God.
I can't hear anything.
All right, let me try another
Not
one.
even a
Let me try another
type
one.
of thing.
Good morning. You're on the air. Can you hear me?
Hello.
Hello.
Ooh.
You?
Hi, this is Hugh calling.
Yeah. Go ahead, Hugh. I'm sorry for the problem.
Yeah, getting back to your subject there, years ago when I was much younger and in my prime, every time I see a nice-looking young lady, I'd go. Now, I don't know if they like that or it was annoying them.
Robin, what do you think?
I think most women appreciated that. I really do.
That's the feeling that I always got, that they kind of looked at you and gave you a nice big smile.
Yeah, exactly. Because when a woman gets dressed in the morning, she looks at her clothes, she looks at all her curves and everything and makes sure everything's in place because, you know, that's the way it is. She wants to look appealing.
You are so opposite of this list, though.
Well, so far there isn't anything in there that's been lewd or touching.
We've done 3 things. No, stealing a kiss is not good. All right, thank you, Hugh. Appreciate the call, and thank you for putting up with the little issue we're having here with the phones.
No problem.
All right, let me take another one. Good morning. You're on the air. Are you there? Can you hear me? Oh my gosh.
Hello.
Yes. Hello.
Oh, there's something.
Are you there?
Larry, Robin, this is Sonny calling.
Hey Sonny, thank
you're
you.
making a great case for burqas and veils.
For what?
For burqas and veils.
Oh, yeah.
of
Not
women.
me. Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah, not me. This is a list that I got from somebody.
Well, anyway, have a great day, everybody.
Thank you. It's obviously difficult for him to hear me. Okay, so anyway, I didn't make up this list. This is a list from the Women's Organization of Toronto or something like that. I can't remember where I got this from.
Yeah, now, stealing a kiss, that's going too far.
Now, let me tell you about stealing a kiss. All right.
There you go.
Now, where I grew up in New York, and I don't know if it's that way now, and I don't know if it was a Long Island thing or a family thing, but anytime any woman came into the house, you would give her a kiss on the cheek. Everybody kissed my mother. Everybody kissed my sister. I always kissed my aunts. You always kissed the ladies on the cheek. The grandmas always would get a kiss on the cheek. It was just the way it was. When I moved to Florida, that was not the way you did it.
And it wasn't that way where I grew up either.
So I don't know if anybody else is from the Northeast. Was that the way? Was it the time period or was it the place?
Or was it the family? Was it a tradition in your family?
It wasn't just my family. I guarantee you, because I would go to a neighbor's house and Mrs. Costanzo, hey, Mrs. Costanzo, how you doing? Give her a kiss. Everybody did that.
Oh, okay.
Now, I don't remember doing it like with girls my age, where it would feel like, oh, gosh, I got to kiss Donna. There was a real Donna, too, when I was a kid. I should have picked a name I didn't know. But you know what I mean? I don't remember that. I don't remember where you walked up to the girl that you had a crush on and gave her a kiss, you would go home and you'd fall over. But it was usually like the women, you know, that were adults and you were a kid. I don't know. Does anybody else remember this? Am I the only one who remembers this?
Well, that wasn't in my neighborhood.
No, nobody gave you. You didn't.
No.
You never kissed the ladies that came into your house.
No, they were neighbors. You'd say hello, Mrs.
Right.
Whatever, and but we never kissed them on the cheek or anything like that. No, that was.
Well, you
didn't do that.
And that's what we learned real quickly when we moved to Florida. Real quickly. Hello, hey Tash. What? Was not supposed to do that. I'm so sorry. All right, so I've really not stolen a kiss though. Other than that, that's not really stealing a kiss.
Yeah, stealing a kiss that's not good.
All right, have you ever followed a woman on the street, even if you don't know her?
Ooh.
No, I've never done that.
Now that's a problem.
Have you ever followed or spied on an ex-girlfriend? No, I've not done that.
That's a problem too.
I haven't even done that on Facebook, but I happen to know that some ex-girlfriends spy on me on Facebook. I happen to know. So it does happen the other way. All right. Have you ever followed or spied on a current girlfriend? Not followed.
What, spied?
It's not spied either. No.
Oh, okay.
Followed? I mean, how do you not follow somebody? She's walking ahead of you.
Oh yeah, don't you hate that?
I guess
couples walking together.
I guess they mean if she doesn't know you're there. So no, I've never done that.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no. This is getting nitty gritty now.
Have you ever made a comment about a woman's body when she didn't ask you to?
Yeah, that's kind of lewd.
No, it's not. Wait a minute. What part of her body are we talking about? I yesterday when Bern was here, I said, "Gosh, you've got really pretty hands." Was that uncomfortable for Bern? Oh, who's the lady over at Hires Baxley? She has pretty hands.
Oh, yeah.
Barbara,
yeah.
I always tell her, gosh, you got pretty hands. She does have pretty hands.
Yeah, she does.
Pretty eyes, pretty hands. Oh,
yeah.
So I do that. No, I don't say, gosh, that's a nice butt. I don't do that.
Yeah, no, that's,
That is a nice butt.
Yeah.
Now, can you imagine that? Holy mackerel.
Yeah, you'd be smacked down. You'd be on the ground.
So it depends on the body part.
I think so.
But the way it's put right here, have you ever made a comment about her body when she didn't ask you to? The answer is yes, but, I leave it to the hands and the eyes. Have you ever touched a woman you know without her consent? I touched. Hey, how you doing? Here's a pat on the back. I don't know. I mean, that could be okay. So yes,
yeah, that could that's not good.
But not in an inappropriate way.
Yeah, but still, that's that's
really
not good.
You touch her shoulders. Excuse me, I'm passing behind you.
Oh no, if that's all that is, then that's okay. But
I did it yesterday to Patsy. I had to get past.
Yeah, yeah, no, that's okay. But I mean, I think they're talking about grabbing their butt or or something like that. That's pretty bad.
Have you ever taken photos of a woman without her knowledge or consent? Oh gosh, yes.
I do all the time because I like taking photographs and I do it in an artsy way.
I've taken photos of ladies and didn't even know I took them until later on I got them back. I said, "Whoa, look what I got in this picture here." So I've already failed this test. Have you ever shared intimate pictures that she sent you without her consent? No.
Ooh, no, that's not
Nobody
good.
ever sends me intimate pictures. Don't start either, but I wouldn't have minded when I was younger.
Yeah, but women shouldn't do that.
Yeah, they
women
should. Why not?
Why?
Because it's fun.
Oh.
So you're a guy. You say, "Oh, you send me a picture." You remember that great-great-grandmother?
Yes.
That great-great-grandmother that was in the news yesterday?
Yeah, right.
She had pictures taken of herself. She sent them to her husband, who decided to go to Chicago. She was in England.
Exactly.
And she said, "Honey, this is what you're missing."
That's right.
I bet you when he got that stuff in the mail, he said, "Hey, fellas, look at this here.
Yeah, he probably showed them.
I'm heading back to London.
This is my wife." I've seen hers.
By the way, I'm not making fun of harassment. I'm
No, but I like these points.
Have you ever insisted on asking her out even though she already said no? No, I have not. I don't think. But
yeah, that's a problem.
But I don't think that's such a big deal. I mean, it depends on how many times you've done it.
If a woman says no, it's no, and it goes the other way too. So I've known some women to ask guys out, and they've, said
right,
no,
so
and they
let's-
still pursue.
All right,
so
let's
that's not a good thing.
say let's say you're working in an office and you pass this girl up. Hey, how you doing? How you doing? Hey, you be interested in going out Friday night? Nah, I'm busy. Okay, thanks. You go back to your place and you say say to the guys, I asked her. She said no. Ah, bummer. Sorry, man. That's all right. I'll ask next week. So he's wrong to ask next week?
No, he can ask next week.
Yeah.
But then you get a no again, then it's
Well, if you get too many no's, you say, well, never mind.
yeah.
You have a sister.
Well, let's see now. Let's see. What is it? Queen Elizabeth's father asked the Queen Mother 3 different times to marry him, and she finally said yes. So I guess it's okay as long as you have an appropriate time span in between the asking.
Have you ever forbidden your girlfriend or wife from talking to other people or specific other people? My gosh.
Oh, I know fellas that have done that.
Really? I don't want you talking to him anymore. Have you
And I know women that have done that to their fellas.
Have you ever offered a woman a job because she was hot? Oh, not me, but I've had bosses who did this.
Yes. Witness.
Have you ever had a boss that offered a woman a job because she was hot and then made her your boss?
Yeah.
And then she decided to fire your co-host because she wanted the job as co-host in the morning.
Exactly.
Yes, I've had this happen to me.
Yes.
Have you ever known a woman who used her hotness to gain a position of authority?
Yes.
Yes, I have. Did she get her way? No, because I quit too.
Yeah, that's right. Thank you so much. Yeah, women can only go so far.
Have you ever told a woman who says they were being harassed, or says she was being harassed, that she was exaggerating? No, I've never done that. Have you ever tried to hook up with one of your employees? No, I don't have any employees. Have you ever told 2 women to kiss?
Oh, gee.
No. Have you ever blamed alcohol for your behavior around women? No.
Some men have.
Some women do this too.
And some women, I was going to say that, but you jumped in before I could take a breath. Yes, women do that too. Good morning, Carol Ann. They'll blame alcohol for their
There you
inappropriate advances.
Well, there you go. So I failed the test with question number 1 and 2. All right, yeah, Carol Ann is next. Oh, no. Oh, no, we've got news
30
bites coming up.
minutes,
I saw Carol Ann outside. I thought we were up to that time. All right, we'll take a little break. We'll be right back.
Fox News Radio, I'm Chris Foster. President Trump's joining Senate Republicans for their weekly lunch at the Capitol today to talk about tax reform.
President Trump has publicly feuded with several Republican senators who have criticized policy and style decisions. Republicans have a narrow 52-48 seat margin in the Senate. Senate Majority Leader Mitch McConnell insists he and the president are on the same page with a shared goal of tax cuts this year.
Fox's Jared Halpern. Before that lunch, the president swears in Callista Gingrich, Newt's wife, as ambassador to the Vatican. A stormy day in part of the country, maybe the hottest World Series game ever.
Scattered strong storms are likely across the Northeast today. Damaging winds, a few tornadoes, and flooding will be possible. Record-breaking heat for Southern California ahead of tonight's World Series opener. Conditions across California remain optimal for wildfires.
Fox meteorologist Janice Dean. Fox News, we report, you decide.
Napa know-how.
Right now, Napa Full Synthetic Motor Oil is on sale for just $4.29 a quart. Quality motor oil at an affordable price. A deal so good it practically sells itself. Which begs the question, what do we do with the rest of this commercial? Repeat the deal, I guess. Napa Full Synthetic Motor Oil for just $4.29 a quart. That's Napa know-how.
Napa know-how.
General states pricing. Sales prices do not include applicable state, local taxes, or recycling fees. Offer ends 10/31/17.
You know those families who quietly enjoy the holidays? Me neither. Well, until thecompany.store.com. Now the kids love playing Hotel Auntie Carol in the good sheets, as they call them. They actually want to go to bed, so we get some adult time, and that's worth giving thanks.
TheCompanyStore.com has been perfecting the ultimate comforts of home for over 100 years. From the finest quality bedding and bath to home decor and more. Order between October 1st and 30th to get 25% off plus free shipping with our friends and family discount. Visit TheCompanyStore.com and enter the code FAMILY.
Council. The Marion County Fair is October 27th through November 5th. 10 full days of rides, concerts, motorcycles, beauty pageants, a battle of the bands, talent competitions, and good old-fashioned fun. Featuring recording artists Lucas Hogue, Gemma Adams, Norman Lee Schaefer, Stephanie Quayle, and Jeff Golden as Elvis. Get a wristband and have unlimited fun while supporting Florida Kids Helping Kids. The Marion County Fair is at the Marion Military Academy off Baseline Road. For more information, go to MarionCountyFairFL.com.
Hey Ocala, this is Kelly Hart, Executive Editor of Ocala Magazine. Did you know last year Ocala Magazine won more awards in excellence than any other publication in Florida? And this year, Ocala Magazine was named Best Consumer Magazine in the state. Now you can join me every Friday at 10 a.m. on Ocala Magazine Radio, where we bring the pages of Ocala Magazine to life, right here on The Source. Ocala Magazine thanks you for making us number one. And remember, there is only one Ocala Magazine.
DeFio's Paint and Body Shop has been serving the Ocala-Marion County area for over 25 years. There's no job too big or too small. DeFio's makes it their priority to give customers quality service. Their hands-on daily approach comes with over 30 years in auto repair experience. DeFio's Paint and Body Work needs you if you have the skills and know-how to do the job. Call with resume in hand and get ready to get on a professional team today. Call 854-2220. That's 854-2220.
If you still need financial help to fix damage caused by Hurricane Irma, listen to AM Ocala Live Thursday morning, October 26th from 7:15 till 8 a.m. when Robin and I will have representatives from both FEMA and the Small Business Administration giving vital information, especially if you have already applied for aid but are not satisfied with your results. Our guests have information that might help right here on The Source, WOCA. Harvest Fest is coming to Tuscaloosa Park on Saturday, November 11th from 1 till 10 p.m. featuring Aaron Tippin and the Georgia Satellites, along with rock, country, blues, and Americana bands, plus over 10 food trucks presented by Insight Credit. Union Harvest Fest is free with the donation of a non-perishable item. All donations distributed to local families by Project Hope. VIP tickets are on sale for $20. Go online to fielddowntownlive.com for more information.
The weather is brought to you by MyFWC.com. Safe boating is no accident. On Tuesday, cloudy most of the time, but it'll be less humid in the afternoon. Just be on the lookout for a couple of showers and a thunderstorm near the coast. A high of 80 to 85. Tuesday night will be mostly clear and cooler with an evening shower thunderstorm near the coast. A low of 52 to 64. Wednesday, plenty of sunshine, cooler but nice with a high of 71 to 75. And Thursday.